It's a renter's worst nightmare right now. Soaring rent costs, soaring energy costs. According to the Washington Post, the rents were up in 2021 14%. And in some markets like Miami or Austin, Texas, these conservative states where people are fleeing to, the pressure in the housing market is so steep that rents are up 35 to 40%. And it's not just rents, it's energy. Energy's up 54% this year to heat your house. Let's break down those numbers and show why this is a renter's worst nightmare. Hey guys, I'm Jay Leman. Thank you so much for tuning in. Would you like, subscribe? Would you ring that bell? And would you comment? Tell me what you think about the rental housing crisis right now going on and the rent crisis going on down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I promise you I will respond. But let's talk about the pressure on renters right now. So in 2022, the rent was, let's say, $1,000. And if it's $1,000, that means this year or last year in 2021, your rent went up to $1,140. Okay, that is a 14% increase. So now we're up $140 a month more on your rent on average. Like I said, some markets different. Now, let's say your heat bill was $100 in 2020. In 2021, in the winter, right now in 2022, it is $54 higher. So now the bills are $154. If I was at 100 because it raised 54%. You know, 54 plus 140, that's $194 right there near the bottom line. That's almost $200. 200 times 12 is $2,400 a year for a renter. That's a lot of money right there for most renters. That's not even counting the increased price in gas, the increased price in food. Inflation is hurting the people that don't own property and assets the most. And one of the biggest issues we have right now is we have a housing shortage, and that people simply do not have enough places to rent. And so what ends up happening is the rental properties, because the demand is so high and the supply is low, that drives the rental properties up, along with the printing of money that the government has done. And we can see that it's putting a squeeze on people that don't own their home. And if it's becoming harder to own their home because not only has rent gone up, but we know that housing and real estate has appreciated almost at the same rate or faster in some areas than 14% year over year. And so it seems for those renters, not only is their rent going up, but they have less ability to save because they might be on a fixed income to get a down payment to actually get into a house. And we've got to get this inflation issue under control. And that's why I believe trying to figure out how to get assets in life, particularly real estate and physical assets, land like farmland, and I like crypto as a great hedge against inflation, as we've seen inflation go wild. And I think even with some upcoming rate hikes that may happen in the Federal Reserve, we're going to see inflation increase in 2022 or stay at extremely high levels. Hey, if this brought you value, like, subscribe, please comment, tell me you're watching, okay? And ring that bell. We'll talk soon.